G'day everyone, I'm the Red Scar, this is Red Scar Gaming. Today's game 1 of my second Outlaws of Thunder Junction draft. It's the deck I've got at the moment is pretty heavy in removal, so it's probably a control deck actually. I don't think I have any particularly powerful creatures though, so I've got to be a little bit careful of what I have out. Let's see how I go against Chit-Chen. Is that Rakdos that his character is? Anyway. Okay. That's an interesting hand. If I had even a 2-drop creature, I'd probably keep it though. But yeah, with 4-drop creature being my best thing. Similar sort of story there though. I might keep that if I had a Plains, just so I could play Claim Jumper. I'm not liking how it's going so far. Wow, okay, that's even worse. Unfortunately, that's really not going very well. I'm going to have to go with that because I don't have any options otherwise, do I? Well, Wanted Griffin, Shoot the Sheriff, and Murder. Or do I want to get rid of Baron Bertram? Yeah, I'll go with that. That's a terrible draft. Sorry, terrible opening hand. So yeah, this could be a very short game, but we'll see what happens. Or I could get a little bit lucky and I've got all my bad luck out of the way, so I'll do the rest of that soon. Okay, I won't use Murder on the crab. At least not yet. I suppose if he doesn't cast a spell this turn, which, yeah, I notice he's not going to be doing that. Look, I might actually murder Deep Muck Desperado, because if anything's going to be a threat every turn to whatever degree, that's probably the one thing I should get rid of. Though I can now exile target crab, Canyon Crab, and Surveil 2. Which, yeah, look, I'm not proud of. Yeah, geez, I'm not proud of surveilling 2 because paying 4 mana to surveil 2 is ultimately what I just did then. But look, sometimes if you're just on a bad position, then you gotta do what you can with it. There's another Desert's Dew. Sorry, I've only got one in the deck, don't I? Anyway, yeah, Desert's Dew might help, but yeah, slowed my opponent down a fair bit already, which is good. Lone Shark. He might be saving a bit special occasionally, but that's alright. Or he could be playing it now. Desert's Dew. Oh, I could get rid of that token. It's I think Blood Hustler is actually the one I want to get rid of because it's a bit more long game, but it can be a pretty dang major threat. Yet though, I mean, look at what else is on the board though. So, as I said, this may be a quick game. Ruthless Lawbringer though. Yeah, he's pretty much the only option I got, and I can't sacrifice another creature. Yeah, as I said, this is going to be a pretty short game, though I'll try my best. I can take up Shield next turn. How much damage will I take here? 10. Yeah, I'll take 10 damage if he doesn't block anything. Okay. Yeah, this could be dangerous. So my opponent's playing blue tokens, I suppose is the way to phrase this. Yeah, and I have to block with Ruthless Lawbringer this turn. I suppose take out his 3/3's the way I'm supposed to do it, though taking out Gerolf might not be a terrible idea. Peerless Ropemaster, yeah, that's game. Okay, well, yeah, I lost that one for several reasons very quickly. I'm going to concede that because otherwise it's going to take a moment. Yeah, so yeah, I lost that for several reasons. A bit of bad luck on my account, a bit of good luck on my opponent's account. But that does happen. I suppose from that minimal bit, I'm not unhappy with the cards I drafted. I just did not get any of the cards I wanted to start with. But yeah, I think I've got enough time for a second game, so I'll get that in right away. If I can do better than that, that'll be really good. And let's face it, also fairly likely, because I can't do much worse. M80 Kong. Okay. Oh, that's not amazing either. I can probably get away with that one though, because at least I can go like two removal spells pretty soon. I don't want to just waste them on whatever threat, but might be able to do something with them anyway. And I get to go first. That helps a little bit on that front, I suppose. Yeah, I just hope that doesn't happen every game. But now I'm just waiting for M80 Kong. I'll just bother this Scorpion there. Lost GT, okay. Actually, that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Because I know it's... I know it's sort of meant to be fixing... oh, geez, I forget the name of the card, excuse me, but... ooh, do I want to shoot the Sheriff or Desert Stew? I think Desert Stew actually is probably the way to go. Yeah, I'll take him out. Sorry, I'm halfway through 2 sentences. I know that Lost GT is sort of the attempt to fix... I forget what that other card's called, but someone will kick me in the head for forgetting that. But yeah, it's a way to fix that, but it's probably going to be one of the better cards, if not the best card ever. Probably not as amazing in a draft, but that's all right. Yeah, Baron Bertram. I know that I had the option of getting a second one of him actually, but I don't think I'll be creating a huge number of tokens anyway, so I think it's glad they've only got the one in this deck. Yeah, let's see what my opponent does. Stop cold, okay. Okay, Boneyard Desecrator is actually going to be really useful in this case. Not so much this turn, but next turn, at the very least, I can sack Greywater, making Boneyard Desecrator a bit bigger, and I can shoot the Sheriff to get rid of Bridled Bighorn. So yeah, I'm certainly not going to win next turn, but it'll be pretty dang close actually, so yeah, I'll sack him now, and yeah, shoot Sheriff. Yeah, I suppose I didn't really need to take him out right then there, because it's a 4/5 menace, Boneyard Desecrator. But I fear a little bit that if he attaches Lost GT and the likes to all this stuff, then it could be a bit more of a problem than I want it to be. Though I suppose I've got a lot of removal, so I might be able to sort of get away with it occasionally. Corrupted Conviction is available. Unfortunately, the Ruthless Lawbringer, I haven't had a good opportunity to play him yet. So, so far I'm slightly disappointed, but that's alright. All the terrible things that could happen, that's not too bad. And he might be going... yeah, he might be playing Razzle Dazzler this late in the game simply because he's got that second cast trigger. Though he might be doing it out of desperation too. Oh, in that sense, do I want to actually just go as aggressive as possible and even use Consuming Ashes to take out the Dazzler? Because if I do take that out, and look, this is me assuming that he's clutching at straws there a little bit, do I want to sort of press what advantage I have? Though, yeah, it's not a huge advantage. Should I press it anyway? Yeah. Though I suppose what I should keep in mind, I have Take Up the Shield, which can make him indestructible. Yeah, actually, I might just play a bit on the conservative. I could go Consuming Ashes, take out Dazzler right now. Though, yeah, if he does something like Destroy Target Creature, I should probably be a little bit careful. I know it's not the best opportunity to do that, because it's better sort of on the attack or something of that nature. But it's the only creature I got at the moment. If I draw another land, I can go Ambush Gigapede, which is actually a lot better in that circumstance, take out Razzle Dazzler. Though, yeah, Lost GT is going to help him a bit. Remind me when it gets its charge counters. Deals combat damage, yeah. So, oh no, is it even combat damage? Deals, yeah, it is combat damage, yeah. So he can make it a bit bigger. He might sort of have to if I play Ambush Gigapede. Though I can still Consuming Ashes. Yeah, if I get the advantage enough, I'm not so sure that I have big enough advantage to sort of exploit that at the moment. Claim Jumper is going to be good, actually, because it can block Razzle Dazzler. Gets me that planes that I'll... yeah, it does get me the planes, yeah. Does get me the planes that I don't need, but it's certainly useful. Yes, I will take action. Oh, yeah, that's right, I can do it twice, because he's got, yeah, enough lands out for me to do that twice. That's very well timed, I suppose is the way to say that. Yeah, Ruthless Lawbringer will get a fair bit of damage in. Remind me though, he can untap target land. Yeah, he can stop Claim Jumper from blocking, though I don't think he's going to do that anytime soon anyway, because he might... My opponent might... Yeah, my opponent might not have much else to do except what's in his hand. Sorry, I'll phrase that differently because that sounded terrible. He might have cards in hand that are react to this by playing X, Y, Z. And if I don't do X, Y, Z, then he won't be attacked. Yeah, sorry. Pretend I said that intelligently, but yeah, I sort of messed that up. That's why you subscribe to me on YouTube, because I have eloquency beyond doubt of how I present these videos. Ooh. Okay, let's go Corrupted Conviction. Partly so I see actually how that resolves, because I'm not quite sure how that resolves. Is it just he doesn't swap them over? Yeah, okay, that's how it works. But yeah, he would either way get the stronger attack there. And he'd probably equip Lost GT to it anyway, so I'd just have a chump blocker. While he doesn't need a 3-3, I think pressing the advantage of having sort of just any creature. Yeah, maybe now is about when I should be using Consuming Ashes then. I'll do that, even if he's got a counterspell in hand or something equivalent. It's... yeah, there we go. It's still pressing the advantage, because now he's out of... for now at least, he's out of counterspells. Untap target land. Yeah, okay, so I've still got tempo advantage. Yeah, though it's not going to take much for him to swing back his way. Ambush Gigapede's not yeah, amazingly well timed at the moment, but yeah, I might just be able to go sort of just wide, forget what else is there. And I might even go attack with the Lawbringer. Yeah, to what extent do I care if he trades there? Yeah, it sort of depends what's in my opponent's hand, I suppose, but that's a lot of Magic games. Yeah, either way, it's a bit of a tough decision for my opponent. We'll see how this one goes. And yeah, we'll see if he attacks. Yeah, what my opponent does next turn is probably not going to win him the game next turn, but it'll be at least interesting to see what happens. I'm an Armadillo. Yeah, that's one advantage of this card, that if I do have the 4 mana, and in fact I've got 8 mana, so I can do that. I can make him an 8/4, which is at least a threatening position, if not game winning. But if he does attack with Razzle Dazzler, and assuming he has no other counters, then I can win next turn. Yeah, I know there's a lot of ifs in that sentence, and I'm not a huge fan of the word if, but it's at least a vague plan that you got to think of occasionally. If he doesn't attack with Razzle Dazzler, then I will suspect that it's because he hasn't got anything particularly major in hand. Do I want to trade? I think I will, actually. Yeah, because then it'll let me... Well, yeah, because I lose half of my creatures, my opponent loses all of his creatures. Wanted Griffin's a good card to have now. Yeah, I'm sure I could have had a better card at the moment, but that's alright. Ambush Gigapede I'll keep in hand just for the... Because my opponent doesn't seem to have much access to creatures at the moment. If Ambush Gigapede is the destroy target creature, that'll keep him even further on the back foot. Certainly haven't won yet, but we'll see how we go. And yeah, either way I'll trigger there, attack for 4. And yeah, I could win next turn, depending on what my opponent does, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think in that case I think I got a little bit of good luck. My opponent may have been relying a bit too much on even control, maybe, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that result. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.